Two things. One, I want to go over this video is the recipe that we will be doing on Monday night at Bleeding Heart Brewery. Two, I want to talk about Resilience IPA from Anchorage Brewing Company. All the profits of these beers that are sold at the brewery go to the campfire victims in California. So if you want to get a buzz on, I'd suggest going down there. It is a good IPA. I would go down there sooner rather than later. Most IPAs you get 60 to 90 days and then the hops start to drop off. These are still really crisp. Again, Resilience IPA at Anchorage Brewing Company. All the proceeds down to California. Help those guys out who pretty much lost everything in the fire. So, today we're going to go into Brewsmith and I'll show you what I'm going to make. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through my process of making a beer. So we're going to go ahead into Beersmith 2. Now they do have a third version, which is really good. I am not sponsored by this this application. I would love to be, but this is a really, really good program. The industry standard, it's $25. You get 2 weeks free when you first sign up. Highly suggest doing it. Let's dive into it. I'm going to be doing a pale ale for Monday's class. So we're going to click on this pale ale. Up here you can tell it's pale ale. I'm going to be brewing. What I'm going to be brewing on is the Robo Brew. It's a 9-gallon system. You can check my Instagram if you want to see a picture of it. We select all grain. We're going to do a 5.25 gallon batch. Our brewhouse efficiency is not 75, it is 79. That's fun. The boil time is 90 minutes. You can do 60 minutes, but I'm going to do 90 minutes just to drive off some of that DMS, and I'll talk about all of this stuff during the class. I'm just going to run over this real fast. So, we're going to be doing this on the 4th. Okay. Just ignore all this stuff right now, and this side over here, I wonder if I can get rid of that. There, I can get rid of that. So, here we go. The malt. We're going to just do basic 2-row. Brees is the company or the malting company that makes it. We're actually going with Western. Is it Western? I forget. Anyway, it's a different company than Brees, but you know, it's around the same SRM, so we're going to keep it like that. We're going to use just a little bit of Munich in there. Munich is a German malt. This Western malt is obviously Western America. So that's going to be, I think, in California. I don't know. I should do my research for that, huh? Anyway, the last grain that we're going to be putting in here is Carapils. That's just a little bit of a very clean, sugary, dextrose kind of, dextrose by meaning like corn sugar. It's very simple sugar, just kind of thins out the maltiness. And again, you know, during the class, I will be drawing diagrams and stuff like that. That'll help figure out, you know, what's going on. Our first addition is going to be an ounce. I'm sorry, half an ounce of Hersbrucker. You can also substitute a couple other different hops that are very similar. You know, you can do Fuggles, which is a hop that's been around for quite a while. I also use a little bit of Warrior to get that bitterness right away. You can see it's 15% alpha acids at 30 minutes in the boil. Then at the end of the boil, after 90 minutes, you're going to throw a little bit of Cascade, a little bit of Centennial in there, A little bit is an ounce of each. It's actually a decent amount. And a Werflock tablet to help with clarification. Now, a few days before you get ready to keg it up, you're going to dry hop it with more Centennial and more Cascade. 3 days prior to you kegging it up. Doesn't really have that option in the program, but that's what I do, is 3 days prior instead of 3 days into the fermentation. So yeah, I go down here, you go ahead and you select American Pale Ale. It'll give you all of the general BJCP guidelines, saying that it has to be within this sugar content, or this hoppiness, or this color, and this alcohol range. And it'll give you like, you're okay. I like mine not as hoppy as, today's pale ales are. To me, I think most of the pale ales that are out there are kind of like IPAs, so it's really hard to tell the difference. I know it's not BJCP, but that is my personal preference, so we'll see how it goes. We're just doing a single infusion because it's a RoboBrew is a very unique system. You can go in here and you can select all the different type of mashes that you're going to do. We're actually doing a two-step, which I'm surprised I didn't select that, but we're going to be kegging it up at the end, and it is a two-stage because I do take out the yeast cake of the carboy. So again, a lot of, this isn't for beginner, this tutorial isn't really for beginner, like first day kind of brewers, but I did want to go through the process of what I do. So over here it gives you a little example of what color it's going to be or should be, and yeah, I could really dive into this program. It's really, really complex, but overall, that's what I wanted to explain. What system we're brewing on. We're doing all grain, 90 minutes. This is the recipe that we're going to follow Monday night. 8 spots left, ladies and gentlemen. I have gotten nothing but positive feedback. I really, really am excited about Monday night. It's going to be a blast. I just gave a short description on the beer that we're going to be brewing that night, and I will have that beer available for free samples. So if you like this video, please subscribe, like, share. Help me out if this is something that you would like to see in the future, or if you would like to try yourself. Go onto the website. That is magneticnorthbrewingco.com. You can find the links in our Facebook page and Instagram. I think my dog just farted. Oh, it's so bad. You gotta go out, buddy? Yeah? Okay. I gotta take him for a walk.